Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, a.k.a. Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. I'm just outside enjoying this beautiful Philadelphia weather, man, just tapping in with y'all on the road to 3K. We well into the 2,800 mark, about to hit that 2,900 mark in due time. Shout out to the nation in the mile for making this possible. All right, y'all. I don't know why this isn't being covered. I don't know why people not talking about this, but I just felt the need to say something because at this point, bro, you already know how I do. I hold people accountable for their actions, good and bad. And, it's been nothing but bad for Teofimo Lopez, especially since he's been on this little racist tour. You feel what I mean? Constantly disrespecting black fighters, referring to them as monkeys and, referencing bananas and watermelon and just continues to do it. And whenever he gets checked for it, he claims it's for publicity. You feel what I'm saying? So, he want to play these little dangerous games, these little, making these derogatory remarks, but then he pulls back on it, and then he's right back on the same dumb shit. I don't know how you could be a fan of Teofimo Lopez at this point, but regardless, he put on a good performance against Arnold Barboza. You feel what I'm saying? He avoided the man for a few years, but nonetheless, he fought him while he was still undefeated. And coming off of some good wins, it was just a better man. You feel what I mean? The athleticism really played his part. And, I think his overall experience level was just a notch above, Barboza, and it showed. However, after this fight with Arnold Barboza, he's calling out Jaron Ennis. Now, this is somebody, from what I've heard, that's very serious about fighting Jaron Ennis. And, I don't have any problem with that. You feel what I'm saying? Me being a big Jaron Ennis fan, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight because, at the end of the day, that's a great fight for the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Two young guys, at their peaks right now, putting it all on the line. Jaron Ennis, currently unified welterweight champion of the world. Teofimo Lopez currently a champion at 140, moving up in weight to take on, one of the boogeymen of boxing. You feel what I'm saying? I'm with it. You know what I mean? I don't mind that. And I would salute Teofimo Lopez if he was able to get that deal done. However, this dude, Teofimo Lopez, just can't get that hate out of his heart. You feel what I'm saying? And what I'm talking about is, he was saying, I'm Dora the Explorer, which I think is super weird because it's like, why are you comparing yourself to a little Mexican girl? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's super weird, but, that's not really what stood out to me. He said, I'm Dora the Explorer, and I'm looking for boots. I'm looking for boots. You feel what I'm saying? Now, for those of y'all who watched Dora the Explorer growing up, you already know that, Dora the Explorer had a sidekick or whatever, or had a friend that used to do all the traveling with her by the name of Boots, which was a monkey. You feel what I'm saying? Jaron Ennis, obviously his nickname is Boots. So I seen a little play on words that he was doing, but at the same time, considering the derogatory remarks that Teofimo Lopez has had in the past and, consistently making racist statements towards, black fighters and purposely targeting black fighters and, and with a racist approach, I think this is just another instance of that. Now you can be like, oh, Mark, man, you reaching, man, look, man, Boots, his nickname is Boots, and Dora has a monkey friend that's named Boots, so that's the only reason why he said it, because they share the same name. Man, listen, at the end of the day, everybody know who don't watch Jaron Ennis interviews, they know how he got the name. You feel what I'm saying? He had gotten the name because they used to call him Boops, B-O-O-P-S. People thought that they were saying Boots, B-O-O-T-S, and that name just ended up sticking with him. It had nothing to do with him, looking like a monkey or, looking like the monkey that's on Dora the Explorer or anything like that. You feel what I'm saying? But considering Teofimo Lopez has a problem with black fighters historically for years now, has had black boxers attack him and his father for derogatory remarks. Terrence Crawford saying he was gonna beat his ass and all types of shit. Bro, this isn't no coincidence. You feel what I mean? This ain't no coincidence at all. We see what Teofimo Lopez is doing. And what's so ironic about this, what's more ironic about this more than anything is that he thinks that he's smart. Like, he thinks like he's so witty with the way he puts things together. It's like, Teo, you're an idiot, bro. Like, you've always been an idiot. Like I said on live yesterday, I could tell that your dad didn't really prioritize education in your life. You feel what I'm saying? He just had you in the boxing gym, and then, you know, it's starting to show because, you know what I mean? You're dumb, bro. Like, let's just keep it 1,000. Like, you're dumb. Like, you couldn't do nothing outside of boxing. Hell of a fighter, dumbass person. This is the same person that when he was talking to Devin Haney was like, "You still got your O?" And Tio was like, "You still got your Ring magazine?" And Devin was like, "I had it." He was like, "Yeah, had, plural." What? Had is past tense. He meant to say past tense, but for some reason, he thinks that past tense and plural is the same thing. Plural means more than one, you fucking idiot. Singular, you're an idiot, singular. You see what I'm saying? You and your father are idiots, plural. But anyways, but that's the type of dude that Teofimo Lopez is. He think he's smart, he think he witty with his little remarks that he's making. He's calmed down from like the little racist rants that he's been on, but he's starting to back up. Now, you entitled to your opinion. If you that naive and believe that Teofimo Lopez didn't say that in a racist way, then you're no different from the Tios. You feel what I'm saying? You dumb just like them. And I'm sure, you know what I mean, important people in your life trick you all the time and make you believe shit that's not true. You feel what I'm saying? Like, your girl probably come home, white shit on her, sundress, and she get home at 5 in the morning and she tell you, "Oh, you know, we were eating ice cream and it just got on me." Yeah. Oh, yeah, man, you know, I don't know what ice cream shops open at 5 a.m., but she found a way to eat some ice cream at 5 a.m. Yeah, sure she did. Sure she did. You fucking idiot. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think about Teofimo Lopez's racist remarks towards Jaron Ennis, man. I really hope this fight gets made in reality because I would really love to see Jaron Boots Ennis beat the dog shit out of Teofimo Lopez. So that's exactly what's going to happen. He ain't got the skills necessary to outsmart Jaron Ennis. He ain't got the athleticism necessary to match Jaron. He is athletic, but he's not athletic enough to get away with the bullshit that he does against somebody who's also athletic in Jaron Ennis. Jaron Ennis is too big, too fast, too powerful. He will brutalize Teofimo Lopez and might fuck around and stop him just based off of how the way Teofimo Lopez's face breaks out. Like how his face breaks up when he gets hit with certain shots. I can only imagine with the precision that Jaron Ennis holds in those fucking 8-ounce gloves. I can only imagine the type of damage he'll do to Teofimo's nose and, you know, underneath his eyebrows. That shit'll be all bust up. You know what I mean? That motherfucker gonna get beat to smithereens. But that's just my opinion on the situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I'm gonna be having Thomas Cornflake Lamana on the channel Friday afternoon, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. We're gonna talk about the business side of boxing. We're gonna talk about the pro ranks, you know, his big fight coming up with Jamal, the Hitman Charlo, and all that good shit. So y'all be there, man. Until then, this is MarkMazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.